Hello! Welcome to, I think I said on my live this morning, number 9, but we're not, we're on number 10. Welcome to Stronger Sculpting Series, hashtag 10. Hope you're well. Where am I aching today? I feel like my upper back, here, shoulders, and yeah, not too bad on my legs actually, which goes well for today's session. So, you probably heard the terms posterior and anterior chain, okay? So, I'm going to talk about it in a little bit more detail today. So if you haven't heard that term before, posterior chain, if you just kind of think butt, back and hamstrings, okay? So it's everything on the back, okay? Your muscles on your back. The posterior chain is everything, muscles, hamstrings, your calves, your glutes, your back, okay, top of back obviously, etc. Anterior chain is anything from the front, so your chest, front of your shoulders, core, abs here, quads, okay? So we're going to work through different moves from starting with posterior chain and then we're going on to the anterior chain. Now, this is something that you don't really need to worry about in all of my workouts. Obviously, through this strength series, I'm talking through lots of different training principles. And throughout all of my workouts, whether you're doing my challenges, anything you're doing is I'm taking all of that worry away from you. So you don't have to worry about whether you're working correctly and what, imbalance and all that kind of stuff, because I kind of take care of that for you. And I'm working through all of my challenges, and that's why I plan my workouts so much, is because I am making sure I'm incorporating working evenly through the posterior and anterior chain. So while I'm just chatting away, if you could just come onto one leg so we can just get this glute activated. So just come into light squats, just on one side, because we really want to get those glutes activated. And unilateral moves, like a one-legged squat, is a great way to get that glute fired up. So I kind of take care of all of that worry away from you. So I'm making sure that you're working equally anterior and posterior chain. Now, when it comes to posterior chain, if you think that that's you might have heard as well, posterior anterior chain and pull-push days when it comes to weights. So if you think of your posterior chain as the pull of the exercise and anterior chain as the push of the exercise. So when I'm saying pull and push, for instance, you're pushing in a push position or you're pulling in a row position, okay? So just give me a few more light squats. So yeah, that's what we're doing today and I'll talk through when we're working through. Some of the exercises you're always going to be working, like lunges and squats, for instance. The squat, standard sort of squat, we're going to actually be doing sumo squats, is because that's working predominantly through your posterior, through the glutes, and the hamstrings, but obviously we're also working through the quads. The quads always come into play. So there's lots of exercises where you're kind of incorporating anterior and posterior chain, and lunges, etc. But there's different forms of each of these exercises that will help you, encourage you to work more posterior or anterior. Now most people, now let's come into a side lunge. Most people, what causes back pain, knee pain, etc. is perhaps there's less of a balance between working posteriorly and anteriorly. So if you lack any exercises through the posterior chain, so working through the back, the glutes, the hamstrings, which a lot of people neglect, that's when you can get back pain. And as we get older and we age, we need to make sure we balance the two together, okay? And as I've just said, all of my workouts kind of take care of that because I put it all into one, so you don't have to worry about causing those imbalances. And this is why it's really important as well. Let's just open out our hips. Why it's also really important to make sure you try in all of my workouts, give it a go. So if there's some exercises that you don't enjoy, for instance, say like you don't like a deadlift, oh no, I don't like that one, I'll do a squat instead. That's not the idea, because I might well have paired those two exercises together for a reason, because we're working posteriorly and anteriorly. So it is quite important to make sure, like press-ups and stuff. People don't like press-ups. Oh, I'll do a glute bridge instead. Well, you've gone from working anteriorly to posteriorly because you prefer that exercise. So I just do advise, and any exercises that you really struggle with and you're in that situation, or you can't do the exercise, then do the easier modification of it, or contact me directly and I can offer an alternative that's going to work anteriorly or posteriorly depending on the exercise. Okay? Right. We're going to start with squats. You will need a chair at some point in this exercise because we're going to be working through the hamstrings with our legs up, and in the second circuit we're going to use it for sissy squats. Okay. Now I have got kettlebells as well because we're going to do a little finisher at the end of kettlebell swings. If you don't have a kettlebell, that's fine. You can do your swings with your weights. Okay. So grab your weights. In fact, I've got my 4 kilos out the car finally. So I'm going to use my 4 kilo weights, okay, for a majority of this exercise, these workouts. Okay, so I want you to start with your feet, feet hip width, slightly wider than hip width apart, toes pointing out a 45-degree angle, weights up towards your chest, and we're going to go down for a nice deep squat, and we're going to raise our heels off the ground, so we're working for our calf muscles, okay, as well. So you're going to come down nice and deep. We're going for 15 reps. Get nice and low. We're going to hold it here, raise up onto our heels, back down and stand, okay? Keep your core in nice and tight. Down, lift, down, up. So we're predominantly working the posterior chain here because we're really getting those glutes activated, and down, and we're working through the calf muscles. 3, 4, 5, squeeze those glutes at the top. 6, sorry Frankie, but you're 7, 8, keep that core in nice and tight. 9, 10, Frankie, 11, 12, 13, try and keep your chest up nice and high, 14, 15. We're coming into a curtsy lunge. I'm just going to get Frankie off me. Sorry, boy. Okay, we're coming into a curtsy lunge. Curtsy lunge, because we're more working through the glutes in a curtsy lunge. Okay, so we're going to take our leg back, down nice and deep, leaning forward slightly, getting that glute activated. Back up, other side. 1. Try and keep your legs quite close to each other. We're wanting to work posteriorly here by getting those glutes activated. 2. 3. 4. That's it, drop your chest. 5. 6. Sorry, I'm just trying to have to watch Frankie. 6. 7. Frankie. 8. It's a lot cooler for him today, so he's being a little bit playful. 9. 10. Probably feeling this for your glutes. 11. 12. Nearly there. 13. 2 more each side. 14. 1 more each side. 15. We're coming down to the mats now. Okay, this is where you'll need your chair for the third exercise. Okay, so we're going to come down onto our front for back extension. Okay, back extensions is one of the best exercises for working posteriorly, obviously for your back. You can choose to use a weight if you want to here. Anyone with back problems, I want you to raise up here. Really think about your lower back engaging here before you lower back down, okay? Anyone more advanced can lift your legs up at the same time. Anyone more advanced from that can take your arms up and lift, okay? Or you can add weight if you want to. I want you to pause for 2 seconds at the top. Ready? Let's go. And down. Squeeze those glutes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really squeeze, feel that back working. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming onto your back, grab your weights. Weight on your hips. I like to hold the weight at the edges, okay? Feet slightly wider than hip width apart. We're coming up for a glute bridge. I want you to do slow controlled and really think about the movement. So rolling up, squeeze your glutes and lower. 1, squeeze. 2, squeeze. 3, squeeze. 4, squeeze. 5, squeeze. 6, squeeze. 7, squeeze. 8, squeeze. 9, squeeze. 10, 11, exhale on top as you go up. 12, 13, 14, hold it up, squeeze, keep squeezing those glutes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Now you don't need a weight for this next exercise, but you do need your chair, okay, or your sofa, whatever you're using. Okay, feet are going to be up but flat, but straight even, flat. Okay, straight legs. Now if you don't have a chair, then you can have your legs here and lift up to this position, okay? Either hold, and if you can, raise your leg up. Okay, so feet up. We're going to come up into a bridge position with straight legs. Make sure your feet are together, hands down by your side, and we're going to lift one leg up and lower. And the other side. 1, really targeting the hamstrings here and the back. 2, 3, 4, try and keep those hips up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now you should really have felt that working for your lower back and your back of your hamstring, so your posterior chain coming up onto your feet. Either grab your weight or your kettlebell. So I've got my 8 kilogram kettlebell for this one. We're going for 50 kettlebell swings, a great posterior chain workout, a kettlebell swing. Remember what I've spoken to you about your kettlebell swing to get your position right. We're going for 50 reps. So remember, it's a hip hinge movement. Tuck that chin in at the top. Okay, use your weights if you need to. Are you ready? 50 reps. Let's go. Soft through those arms. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. Weight up. Calf raises for 50. Let's go. Squeeze. Remember, we're working through the posterior chain still with the calves. Ten. 20. 30. 40. 50. Woo! Okay, coming back to your squats, round number 2. Ready? Stay upright, heel raises. Let's go. Nice and deep, chest nice and high. Squeeze those glutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Curtsy lunge. We're going to step forward in our curtsy lunge this time. Okay, forward curtsy lunge. Just targeting our glutes slightly differently. Ready? Let's go. Power up from the front leg. Push back. Just enables your glute medius and minimus to come into play a little bit more. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You'll probably find that a little bit harder doing it with the front because you need much more power to get yourself back up. Right, ready? Back extensions. Down. Are you ready? Remember to have your hands here if you suffer from back pain anyway, okay? Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Glute bridges. Ready? Make sure your feet aren't too far away. If your feet are too far away, you start incorporating more of your hamstrings. So make sure your feet are nice and close. Ready? Really squeeze those glutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Think hips high, ribs low. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, hold, squeeze, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet up. If you want it harder, have your weights to here. Okay, I'm not going to because I know that I'll fail. I want to get nice height in here. And that's important thing is to remember to lose your ego. It's not about the weight you're lifting, okay? You need to get your body weight lifted and properly first before you move on. And some of you may be struggling with this. So even if you're struggling with this, I want you to come up into this position, okay? And just hold it. Lower, lift, but put all the weight in this straight leg, okay? If you really struggled with round one, just a light little lift, okay? All the weight in this straight leg, hardly any weight in this bent leg, okay? Go, give me 10 one side and 10 the other, if you're doing it that way. Okay, ready? Lift up. Keep those hips high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Lower down, just tuck those knees in, really feel that in my lower back. And come back up to standing position. Back to your kettlebell swings. 50 reps as a little finisher. Ready? Let's go. 'Soft through those arms, tuck that chin in. 40, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Calf raises. Ready? Let's go. Ten, 20, 30, 40, well done. Okay, we're coming more onto working anteriorly now. So this is where you need a chair because we're going for sissy squats. Now you can, remember we've done before, we've raised our heels off the ground. So if I show you what a sissy squat is, you do need a chair for support. Okay, there's quite a few options what we're going to do. So we want a narrow stance. Your feet, you're going to come up onto your tiptoes and you're leaning back, okay? Really gets those quads. It's probably the best quad exercise you can do, okay? The sissy squat. And the idea is you're leaning back as far as you can, okay? You'll feel it coming down to here. There's lots of different options you can do. You really do not need a weight for this exercise. And you can do it onto one leg, okay, coming forward. But I wouldn't suggest, I'm going to get you to do on the second round, just see what it's like on one leg, because you'll really see any imbalances that you might have in your quads and your knee strength, okay? But let's not do that on the first round because I don't want you to end up causing an injury, because this is a tough exercise, okay? So coming up onto your tiptoes, or you can, remember we've done this before, weight on the heels into here, okay? Or on your tiptoes. Okay, ready? Just get it level. Okay, you want to feel like you're leaning back here. Okay, and up. 1, 2, I want you to pause it down at the bottom just for a couple of seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just try and get a bigger range and feel the difference. Feel those quads burning. 8, 9, oh, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I told you they were mean. Just going to move the chair out to the side. So we're going to come into a lunge position now. Reverse lunge. I much prefer reverse lunges, to be honest, because it's less direct impact on your knees, okay? So we're going to come back to a nice lunge that steps out, staying upright, okay? We're staying upright. It's going to come with me now and I'll talk you through it. Much more working through the quads. Obviously this is a posterior and anterior exercise, but depending on the positioning of your torso, upper body, will determine whether you're working more posteriorly or anteriorly. We're working more anteriorly because we're upright. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well done. Coming down to the mat. Onto your bums. We're working through the core and the obliques in this exercise, so we're going for a Russian twist. Leaning back slightly, so engaging the core, posterior, but majority working anteriorly. Okay, ready? We're coming down around to the side. center, side. 1, 2, leaning back slightly, 3. Really concentrate on this movement. This can be such a simple, easy exercise, or it could be super hard, depending on your focus. 5, lean back a little bit more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, we're doing 15. Okay, seated. Seated curls. These are going to be hard. Okay, so I want you just to lean back slightly and curl here. 1, try and get those arms to straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Anterior biceps. Okay, one hand back, or on elbows actually if you can. Legs bent. You nearly need to engage your core in this one, okay? So we're coming down for chest press. You will be slightly leaning, okay? So, ready? Press. 1, feel that core working. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Doing a chest press like that gets you a good range, a much bit deeper range, and works your core massively. Ready, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's hard with those 4s. Woo! Okay, coming back up, we're doing squeezes. So if you've got a kettlebell, you can do this with a weight, okay? I want you to squeeze the weight as if you're crushing the weight, okay? And you're going to press overhead. So you're not coming up all the way. So squeeze as hard as you can, okay? So we're really getting here on the chest, okay? But also through those shoulders. You can do this also with a kettlebell, okay? So kettlebell like this, squeeze as if you're crushing the kettlebell as hard as you can. Ready? Soft through the knees. Let's go. Squeeze, push. 1. Squeeze all the way. 2. Squeeze. Squeeze it all the way. Squeeze it all the way. 3. Squeeze. 4. Squeeze. 5. Squeeze. 6. Come on, squeeze it harder. 7. 8. 9. Or 10. 11. Come on, crush that weight. 12. 13, 14, 15. Oh, that's hard, that one. Last round. Back to your sissy squats. Right, ready? Definitely going to overrun on this session. But going forward, I'm going to do a lot more talking you through working anterior and posteriorly, even though I do it anyway, without you knowing. Ah, dear. Right, are you ready? Let's go. Forward. Now, if you want to try it with one leg, so just come onto one tiptoe and you can feel the difference. So go for say 12 one side and 12 the other. So just take one leg up. Just feel the difference and how hard it is. Okay. 4. See, I can't come down anywhere near as far. 6. Alexa, play my Apple Music low impact workout.
Should I play the playlist?
Yes, please.
Playing Happy Fitness 27 Pure High Energy, mixed compilation for fitness and workout, 140-160 BPM, 32 count, ideal for high-low impact by various artists from Apple Music.
It's not what I asked for. Alexa, play my low impact playlist from Apple Music.
Low impact from Apple Music.
It's better. Okay, other side. Sorry about that. Okay, I wasn't focused on that, so I wasn't really looking at getting deep, but you'll feel the difference from one side to the other if you're trying to go one-legged. This could be one that you practice with, okay? Some of you might be really struggling with this one. Especially, it's a really good knee strengthening one, this one. Again, remember when we did the cyclist squats? Similar to that, but we're pushing forward. 10, 11, 12. So I really feel that on that side with my knee. So I can actually do with doing more. So if there's a difference between feeling the pain in your knee and feeling the pain that you need to work it, okay? Right, I'm just going to move the chair out to one side. Lunges. Remember to stay upright. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Down, Russian twist. You can bring your feet off the ground as well if you want it to be harder. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Seated press. Ready? Let's go. Biceps even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Chest press. If you're really struggling with this, just take one hand out like this, okay, and press. Okay, it's still hard. And try it like this. Okay, a hand back as far as you can, just there for support. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, still feeling it just as much. 5, 6, just a little bit more comfortable. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just make sure your back is straight. Really good one because if you've got, in incline and decline chest presses, work the chest slightly differently as well. But it's good for home working if you don't have a bench. 1, 2, 3, 4, and makes it more challenging on the core. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well done. Pushes. Squash that weight together. Are you ready? Squeeze. As hard as you can, squeeze. 1. Squeeze. 2. Keep squeezing all the way. 3. 4. 5. Even with no weight at all, just hands clasped together, this is tough. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Woo! 12. 13. 14. 15. Well done. Right, come on, let's just have a little stretch out. Push that chest out. Big breaths. And fold down. Arms overhead. And release those hands off. Drop down, just bend one knee. Get a greater stretch on your hamstring. And the other side. And release up. Stretch out your shoulders. Open out. And the other side. Hands behind your head. Push your chest out. Hands behind your legs, clasp them together. Push away. Stretch out your back. And release off. Well done. Hope you enjoyed that. And learnt a little bit as well. And I will see you in 10 minutes for Pilates, which we're going to do lots of glutes.